tripping, trying as life passes by. Days turn to decades, distracted by details. You've had your chance, now you'll die. You sit and wait until it's too late. Soon, my friend, you'll come to an end, and all will come to an end. I say soon, my friend, you'll have been something transient.
Antes da areia cobrir tudo, queria ver você banhando suas asas no Egeu, me pintando em algum pecado. Mas minha fé ainda está nas suas mãos. Agora entendo o amor de Roma por Nero, inocente. incendeia aos poucos. Me leva, me joga no seu deserto, censura a minha boca, jardim suspenso da insônia. Preciso dormir no seu pensamento antes de seduzir, ganhar mais tempo, só assim ser seu. O vento me ensinou, nada é por acaso. Tento tatuar no escuro todas as faces de um anjo, com tudo que vi nas suas dunas. Agora entendo o amor de Deus por Jó, inocente, talvez cruel, incendeia os montes. Me leva, me joga no seu deserto, censura a minha boca, jardim suspenso da insônia. Preciso dormir no seu pensamento antes de seduzir, ganhar mais tempo, só assim ser seu.
Hello everybody, welcome to Live Community Review. I'm a little bit behind, I apologize. I think I got everything downloaded now, so we are ready to rock. So welcome everybody. This is a live event we do here in Indie Music Feedback Discord. You can join up there if you want to join this great community and this event. Everybody gets to share one song up to 7 minutes, and we will give feedback in real time on your music. And so when it's your turn, just be ready to introduce your song. Let us know a little bit about it, if you're still writing it, or if it's done, or if you're mixing it, or if it's already released, or whatever the case is. Let us know a little bit about it and what kind of feedback we can give you to help you either make the song better or whatever, just get better at making music in general. So yeah, just let us know specifically what kind of feedback you want, and we will try to stick to just what you're looking for. And this is an all ages group, so just keep that in mind. And if you have a song that's super intense lyrically with some adult theme or whatever, just let us know. We can check it out and let you know if it's okay. Some swearing is okay, just like, kind of extreme stuff, let us know. Otherwise, every genre, every style, every skill level is welcome. So thanks everybody for joining. And first up today, we have Koyomi, who always is first. He is a master of the dice. So let us know. Let us know, Koyomi, what you have today and what kind of feedback you're looking for on it. Let's get rid of this. Okay, Koyomi says it's about a dream of a teenager where he goes around all sorts of dreams, some dark and some bright, ultimately before waking up looking for feedback on the structure, the arrangement, and the composition. Still on MuseScore, so 100% MIDI sounds, but I'm slowly getting my catalog back soon. Nice. All right, cool. Here is Koyomi's Infinity.
Look, I have no.
All right, nice one. That was great. Kind of covered the whole spectrum of emotions. I liked the tension in the first part. And then it was like a total release. I would go maybe like not quite so silent in the middle. But then I liked the slow build back and the different vibe. And then, yeah, it didn't like totally go back to the tension and stuff. So it was like a full story being told. So I think that was cool. I like that about the arrangement and the composition. Yeah, I think he did a great job. I think that it sounds pretty good already with the MuseScore instruments. So that'd be cool to hear with your regular libraries. I think you do it in Reaper once you do that part. So yeah, it'd be cool to hear. But yeah, it was great to hear like a full composition from you. Of course, it's okay to share ideas. That's very much encouraged, but it's awesome to hear a full thing, totally drawn out and thought out. And I think that was a great way to start the event today. So thanks for going first, as always. I shouldn't say as always, but thanks for being willing to go first. And yeah, that was great. Great energy. Thank you. So I'm going to try to go a little bit quicker today because we have a lot of people. So second up today is Billy. So go ahead and introduce your song, Billy. Oh, we got lyrics. Nice. All right, so Billy says, hey, y'all, I'm looking for feedback on additional elements I could add, and if it succeeds in conveying failure. Nothing mix or master related, please. I love the imperfections and blemishes. It's a stylistic way of embodying the message of the song. The song is about failure after all, so it should be appropriately unsuccessful in a lot of areas. This song is about trying, failing, but succeeding in making an active effort to remember why you lost so you can win next time. Even when nobody is telling you and the world isn't asking you, you keep trying anyway. Why? Why not? Very honestly inspiring words. Thank you for that. And I will go ahead and get it playing now. Here we go. Here's Billy.
Look, I have no idea why I did this, why I'm still doing it. But, yeah. I didn't want you should be doing. It ain't nothing new. No, no. And I get inside just for you. I gotta be open to myself. 'Cause there ain't a lot to gain. Time doesn't change anything. But change changes everything. Sometimes you gotta take a look at the answer yourself. Am I enough? I gotta be open to myself. 'Cause there ain't a lot to gain. But I didn't mind. girl up on the moon, make it fly. You ain't trying to myself.
Wow, that was amazing. Great job. Loved that. Great guitar work, great vocal stuff. But just like the vibe overall was really cool. And I think I don't know if it said failure to me, but it was sort of a loose kind of free feeling thing. Like, yeah, just like kind of a chill, anything goes vibe, I guess, with the way the arrangement kind of changes up and you have that guitar solo in the middle. Yeah, I guess it's kind of I guess in a nihilistic way, maybe it's like about failure. Yeah. Anyway, I just say that because it sounded great and it didn't sound like failure to me. It sounded like a great track, great success. So I guess you succeeded at turning failure into success, which I think is the message. So yeah, in that sense, I think you killed it. Anything to add? My only idea was a electric piano. I mentioned that in there. Maybe under that guitar solo, it could kind of like give it some of that chill vibe under that solo instead of being quite so dry. I don't know. It's kind of nice to like give that jarring solo and then come back the way you did. So I don't know if that would actually help or hurt. But organ riff, yeah, organ riff or like a Rhodes might be too much. Rhodes might be too much. It might be kind of muddy. I don't know. Anyway, that was awesome. Thank you. And next up, let me make sure I have the song. Yes. Just need to download this. Okay, yeah, next up we have Fockwell or Fasul. I'm not sure how to say it actually. And they say, hey everyone, made a hip-hop instrumental and decided to throw in some acapellas so it sounds more complete. So to clarify, the vocals are not mine, they're sampled. Not sure about the overall arrangement, thinking of adding more. For example, a lead melody. Looking for general feedback. Anything is appreciated. Specific feedback would also be nice. Don't be afraid to be too critical. All right, cool. Let me get it loaded in. Cycle 2, here we go.
80 shots, twin Glocks, my pen pops. And faith is still the hardest shit since MC ran. My kinfolk keep his window locked. My other kin is trying to kick his window in. Bad neighbors, the homies they to misbehave. Just so you know the flow won't go major unless they throwing paper from out of corporate skyscraper. And that's when we kick the industry doors in. Blue and red, Neo took the red and blue to the head and still can't go to bed. Wild child, cold red, as big as when Jay Liv broke the red. We broke the bank and woke the feds, fold the bread. Sleep with your eyes wide up and turn it up when you
straight to the bar just to post up. I roll a dro up, my cup mowed up. Bitch, don't just stand there with your nose up. Come on, wamp, wamp, what it do?
What it do?
Wamp, wamp, what it do?
What it do?
Wamp, wamp, what it do?
What it do?
Wamp, wamp, what it do?
No, I stay a mile above the echelon. I put heckle and jekyll on. Your 15 minutes of fame is down to a second comp. I see you winning, boy. So what you stepping on? You niggas rep it wrong. You in that shit like I'm checking farms. I'm a Disrupticon, cause I disrupt the con, claim a Decepticon. Only deceiving when the weapon's drawn. That's a Megatron. I'm dropping a megaton, a bomb, and swim with megalodons. I got pulled like I mangled your arms. You just a rag doll, or rather test dummy ready to crash walls. That means that you ain't got the drive we do. Matter of fact, I would never ride with you. Keanu Reeves couldn't save you on a bus. Play it loud when you speed by us, motherfucker.
Turn it up, we burn it up, burn them down. Mad Lib brought the burner out. Let that bitch breathe.
Worst enemies wanna be my best friends wanna be enemies like that's what's in. But I don't give a fuck, walk inside the lion's den. Take everybody's chips, bout to cash them in. Up your catalog, dog, mine's worth too much. Like Mike Jack's ATV park, Matola can't touch. Let this bitch breathe. Let this bitch breathe.
Nice one. That was awesome. Loved that. Yeah, I'm not sure if those are vocals you can use or you just put them in as a placeholder, but definitely this with vocals is the way to go for sure. Yeah, it was great. I loved the arrangement, the kind of like the breakdown and stuff. And yeah, just really cool overall. I loved the bass, which I feel like for this type of track is kind of, it's all about the bass. And yeah, it was killer bass. Loved it. Yeah, just overall, I think it was great. I don't know if it needs like a lead. I liked the little one that came in at the end. That was kind of a hook by itself. So yeah, I feel like it had most of what it needs. I don't know, I guess just if that's not a vocal you can use to release, then just finding the right vocal. But yeah, that was really good. Really liked that. Oh yeah, I was thinking the texture of the percussion was really nice, and somebody mentioned making it wider, and I think I would do that. I think that was a good suggestion. Having some elements like super wide and give it texture all the way out. I think that would be cool. Beautiful. So next up today we have Stripey. Good to have Stripey today. Get things switched up. All right, howdy guys. This is one of those ones I've reworked several times over the last 6 months while practicing spectral gate automation. I think the structure is in a good spot now to lock in, but I've been so deep into the song, I may be blind to some problems with it. Second thing I'm unsure about is the energy of the first half compared to the second half. Vocals in the first verse are temporary, but I appreciate anything that you guys think may help the song. Also, as usual, the mix is very much a work in progress and probably will be clipping. Unless you like it, and then of course it wasn't intentional. All right, cool. So let's do this part, and here is Stripey.
Goddamn, it's a bad situation. Pouring rain at the train station while you people watch these zombies in the way they walk. Been a minute, how you been? Stop stalling now, run along. Okay, I'm gone. I've been running for miles, chasing my shadow. It's been gone for a while. Sounds deep but it's shallow, cause okay, I'm gone. Who made you God? Okay, I'm gone. Who made you God? Okay, I'm gone. I've been running for miles, chasing my shadow. It's been gone for a while. Sounds deep but it's shallow. Cause I feel, and things are getting clearer. I feel, and things are never near. I feel, and you'll turn away. I feel, and things will go away. I feel, and things will go away.
Hey, that was awesome. Nice one. That's really good for a work in progress. It's sounding very close to being done. Yeah, I guess you're gonna redo those verse vocals, but they sounded great. So yeah, just kind of do the same thing if it needs to be fixed. I didn't hear anything that needs to be fixed, but yeah, it's your song. Of course, you know what you want. But I liked the builds in the song a lot. They felt really natural. It didn't feel like just like a forced EDM build. It felt like a natural progression for the song to lift the energy when it did. And I liked the way it dropped out multiple times with no drums. I do agree, like more of a clap or snare in that last drop would be great. I was thinking though, some kind of like steady layer underneath would be nice, like a pad, just kind of holding longer notes for that last bit, because everything is gated and choppy, so it'd be kind of nice to have just one thing that's kind of floating underneath. I think like a Reese would be too much because you have the bass going with the synth, so I was thinking like a pad, something just kind of quiet and steady underneath would be cool. But otherwise it's sounding really, really good. Wouldn't change too much. When you introduced it, I was like, what does he mean by what was it? Spectral gate automation. I was like, what the hell is that? And now I know. That's sounds really good. It sounded like it took a lot of work. So yeah, great job. All right, beautiful. So next up today we have Matt Cat Polydact. Go ahead and let us know what you've got for us today. All right, so this is called God Rest Ye Merry Monarchs. I hope you're all ready for Christmas music. I wasn't, but I can be. Let's do this. Okay, so this was my IMF Christmas album entry from last year. I never put it on streaming services, and now it's about to be 'tis the season again. So I figured I'd revisit it with very fresh ears and put it out there. I'm looking mostly for any glaring issues and extra polish for the final draft, but any feedback is welcome. Awesome, I remember this. I like this one. I'm glad to hear it again. Here we go. That was even better than I remember. That was great. It's really, really, really close to sounding perfect. I think you got a lot of good mixing tips to get it over the finish line, but it sounds great already. You could release it just like that and it'd be great. Yeah, I was thinking you could turn up the kick and the snare a little bit. I wouldn't turn up the overheads or the cymbals or whatever. I assume they're VST drums. I think I would keep the cymbals where they are and maybe just turn up the kick and maybe the snare, and maybe just the low end on both of those, the kick and the snare, just a little more low end thump or punch to them, I guess. But the guitar sound amazing. It's really hard to get like that full fidelity guitar sound to sound right in a mix without dominating, and I think you did it very, very well. The guitar solos were awesome. The bass was a highlight. Is very, very good. Yeah, great bass line. And yeah, I think it's just super close. Oh yeah, and I was thinking you could push the ride and the hi-hat a little bit further out of center. That's kind of my taste, but I feel like there's room for some more width for the ride especially. So I would do that, but that's just my opinion. And yeah, anyway, super, super close to being perfect. And yeah, you got it. So next up we have Reality Check. Welcome back. Awesome to have you back. Hope you've been well. Hope school's going well. Yeah, let us know what you got for us today. All right. So he says, work has finally begun on my next album. This is probably going to be the most emotional one yet as I continue to try and figure life out. This has been a long, painful year, and I went the longest I've ever gone without being able to create. But I think it's finally time, and I hope to get this album finished sometime in early or mid 2025. It's very planned out, and I decided to make it in order, so here is the opening track, First Heaven, a track about forgetting what's important in life and losing yourself as a result. Sorry for the long blurb. I'll post lyrics hype, and great to have you back, and I hope things continue to get better. And here's Reality Check. Wow, welcome back. That was amazing. I'm actually legitimately crying right now. It was just really emotional, and I really liked it. And yeah, that's all I can say. It was amazing. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. That was really great. I really like it. It sounds like it's done, and yeah, really good stuff. Thank you. Next up today, we're gonna have Kirby Cat. Go ahead and let us know what you've got today. Let me switch back to Winamp. Winamp, Winamp, Winamp. I think Kirby's a little behind the stream. I'm going to... Oh, no, he's caught up. Okay. Typing now. Here we go. All right, beautiful. So Kirby Cat says, hey, so after making music for a while now, I feel like I'm ready to get serious and post my first track to Spotify, etc. Awesome. I'm surprised you haven't already, but that's great. Okay, and, back to Kirby. So it's a song about getting older and kind of feeling lost, but being reminded by everyone that it's gonna be all right. One, vocals will be re-sung, kind of a placeholder. Two, some sections are just copy pasted. Need more variation. So this is what I got for now. I'd love as much feedback so I can finally post something. And the track is named Not Quite Right. Awesome. Here is Kirby Cat.
My mind is down. getting back into the sound from the show to the roof. I fall down, taken by the sound, break it, make it, do it now, 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 now. It's alright, time in the mind, everything is going fine tonight. I just keep on asking why my mind doesn't like to stay on my side. I just felt stuck in my 30s, and years been going round. The world spinning for me to get around, the world spinning for me to touch the ground. Gotta feel okay by these specific ways, like half on easy and the rest is just away. My mind is out on the Friday and I feel alright, but something's missing. May have something in my head, but I'm not sure how to get ahead. But it's alright, time in the mind, everything is going fine tonight. I just keep on asking why my mind doesn't like to stay on my side. I just felt stuck in my 30s, and years been going round. The world spinning for me to get around, the world spinning for me to touch the ground. Feeling like nobody thinking us looks, body getting back into the sound from the show to the roof. I fall down, taken by the sound, break it, make it, do it now, 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 now. Mind is out on the Friday and I feel alright, but something's missing. May have something in my head, but I'm not sure how to get ahead. But it's alright, time in the mind, everything is going fine tonight. I just keep on asking why my mind doesn't like to stay on my side.
All right, that was awesome. I love that. Yeah, I'll definitely be listening to that on Spotify when it's out. Let's see. I think it sounds really great. I love the vocals. I think this is the second time I've heard your vocals, and yeah, you've got like a really good style and delivery, and like the rhythm of your singing is really good. Sounds like you've been doing it a long time, and I think you have not been doing it a long time. So definitely keep singing. I think you have a great ear for it. And I was thinking some parts could maybe use like a rhythm guitar track, kind of following the bass, that like distorted bass sound. You could have some guitars kind of like strumming along to that rhythm and like pan them out wide and give it kind of like a texture on the outsides of the mix. Yeah, just like simple power chords or something simple that doesn't distract, but just kind of like adds some presence or whatever. I think that would sound cool. And maybe the snare in the end, you could double it with a clap for that last chorus. I think that would sound cool. But yeah, I think I was thinking the kick could be a little louder, but just in the lows, because I think it's really present in the highs and it sounds really good there. But I was thinking it could use just a little more low end oomph. Nothing crazy, but I thought just a little bit more would be great. Yeah. But yeah, that's a great track. I think it's a good one to release as your first release. I think it's got great energy and it shows off your strength with your vocals. So yeah. Awesome. Can't wait to hear it on Spotify. So, next up today we have JW, aka Paranoia. go ahead and let us know what you got for us today. And he says, today I have a track called Dissolve. It's fully recorded, but the mix is still a work in progress. I was going for a post-punk indie rock sort of thing, but I'm afraid I made it too repetitive. I'm at the point where I've listened to it so many times that I can't tell if there's anything seriously wrong with it. It's the intro track to a new EP, which is why it ends so suddenly. Any and all feedback is welcome. Awesome. Here is Dissolve. All right, nice one. That has great energy. I think that's a great opener for an EP. Short, but leaves you wanting more, and then you get hit with the next song. I think that's perfect. Yeah, I mentioned I think the mids on the vocals are a bit muddy, so I would turn down the low mids a little bit. But I liked the effects you had. The reverb and delay on the vocals sounded great. I think the snare had like a touch too much reverb, but I thought the kick sounded especially good. Probably the best I've heard a kick from you. So I really liked that. I'm not sure if you did anything different or not, but it sounds cool. And the bass, I was thinking might be like a little over compressed or like oversaturated maybe if it has distortion on it. Just like a little bit too much. But I could be wrong about that. That was just, I've noticed that in the first half and I didn't notice it in the second half, so could be wrong about that one. But yeah, I think song structure wise and everything, you've got it down, and just mix stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, cool. I guess some people say add some pads. I'm not sure about that. I guess it could help. But yeah, good stuff. Thanks for sharing. Good to have you here again. Always a pleasure. Bass had a great tone and presence. Yes, I think so. All right, awesome. So next up today we have Uyeu. Go ahead and introduce your track for us. All right, and they say, hey friends, I have an electronic track for you guys today. I'm trying to knuckle down on sound design. big Iglooist inspiration here, if anyone's a fan of his. Made 90% of the drum and percussion samples from scratch, trying to finalize, so I'm looking for critical mix feedback and general arrangement thoughts. Awesome. I'm always impressed when people make their own drums. That is dedication. All right, here we go. Oh, that was awesome. Really liked that. Yeah, that was great. I loved the arrangement. I loved the change ups. Yeah, I don't know if you should change anything. I think it sounds great. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything. I wouldn't change anything. I don't know what to improve from there. I think it sounds great. I think that was a great example of how to do wide bass. They always say keep your bass mono, but I think you did the stereo bass thing perfectly. I really liked how the bass sounded and how it was modulated and moving around and stuff. And yeah, the drums, sound design on the drums was amazing. Really good stuff. I'm definitely impressed by that for sure. Yeah, I have nothing but good things to say, so I'm sorry I don't have more critical feedback for you. I think it sounded great. All right, so next up today we have Lasku. Excellent to have you again. Excited to hear what you have. Let us know what kind of feedback we can give you today. It's always a treat when we get Lasku and Mr. Meow in the same LCR. All right. He says, I'm finally back. It turns out having a kid and buying a house in the same year is a bit time consuming. This is a special song for us as it's a reimagined version of the first song we ever wrote together. Wow. Since I'm mixing in a new space, I'm looking for really any mix feedback as my ears get adjusted. Awesome. Here we freaking go. All right, that was great. Sounds amazing. Great track. I like the song a lot. I love the vocals. Great stuff. Great guitars as always from Mr. Meow. And I think my overall impression was it was just a little bit bright. I think that's what I would say. So I know you're learning a new space, and just overall it was like a little bit on the bright side. But balance and everything is sounding really good. I was thinking the guitar in the beginning was sounding a little bit muddy, but as the song went, the guitar sounded great. So maybe just a guitar tone thing, which is no problem. I don't know. That just was one thing I was thinking. But overall, that sounded really, really great. Great separation in the stereo field, and great job of layering all those guitars and making all that work. It's a lot of guitars at once. And yeah, like I said, great use of the stereo field to make that happen, because there's a lot of layers, and it was mixed really, really well. I think just like a touch bright is what I would say. Alrighty, and next up today we have Felknia. Go ahead and introduce your song for us. Let me get switched over here. All right, howdy folks. This is a romantic waltz that'll be part of my album coming early 2025. It takes place in my fictional fantasy world. It's about two lovers who are in different dimensions but found a way to communicate by visiting each other's dreams. Feedback required is I'm pretty happy overall with it. I'm just curious what other people's thoughts are about it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for sharing. Here is Felknia. Fake out. Oh, that was great. Really liked that. Sorry for the fake out at the end. I was in the zone there. I was not paying attention to stop it. Yeah, sounds really good. The strings especially sound very realistic and like emotional, and yeah, it's great arranging, and I think you did a good job like filling out the stereo field, and yeah, I think it was really good. I think I'm not sure what I would change. It's not really, I'm not an expert on making this kind of music, so I'm not sure what to say, but as far as like the writing and arranging goes, it sounded great to me. I really enjoyed the evolution of the music, and it was fun, and yeah, just like an upbeat kind of happy track. I love those kind of songs. So I think that was really well done. All right, and we'll keep moving along. And next up, we have Flatterectomy. And I think I get to rehear this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this is a track called Pachelbel's Country Roads in Drop A. It was made for the Blitz last week. Since then, I got help from Mr. Meowsicles, and it now features a shiny new guitar solo. As usual, any and all feedback is welcome. Awesome. Glad to hear this again, and with new guitar. Let's go.
But I should know how to row when I stroll to my goal, to the places. Look at their faces, jokers and aces. This is the place where I grew up. Have you heard of the word? It might sound slurred, but I guess that's a yes. So don't stress, don't erase it. They have left traces, goodness and gracious. Come to the place where I grew up. Country roads, take me home to the place where I belong. West Fiji, Mountain Mom, take me home. Oh, country roads. I don't know where to go, but I should know how to row when I stroll to my goal, to the places. Look at their faces, jokers and aces. This is the place where I grew up. Have you heard of the word? It might sound slurred, but I guess that's a yes. So don't stress, don't erase it. They have left traces, goodness and gracious. Come to the place where I grew up. Country roads, take me home to the place where I belong. West Fiji, Mountain Mom, take me home. Oh, country roads, take me home to the place where I belong. West PH, born and raised, playground spent most my days. country roads. Take me home to the place where I belong. West Fiji, mountain mom. Take me home. Oh, country roads, country roads. Take me home to the place where I belong. West PH, born and raised. Playground spent most my days.
Beautiful. I have no notes. I think it sounds perfect. Yeah, I think it sounds great. I mean, I don't know what I would change. The mix is really good. It's really loud, in a good way, and the guitars sound huge, and the drums sound great. The drum fills, the kind of synchronized like da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, that stuff all sounds really good. Yeah, I don't know. I think it sounds perfect. Ready to release for sure. All right, and to keep moving it along, next up today we have Salad Ass with a Man Filth song. Let us know a little bit about this one. All right, he says, hey guys, it's been a minute. I had to take a break from all things music because I wasn't feeling too well mentally, but I'm slowly getting out of it. You know how it is. This is a song I wrote as a little angry hyperfixation to cope with current world events, but lyrics came out unrelated. As it says in the chorus, live to make your own statue with a pulse. The song is about the urge to create or assert an identity, but feeling confined to a rigid, unchanging version of oneself, so you're stuck in your old ways, ever being confined within your own constraints because you refuse to change. It just released today. Enjoy. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Good to have you here today. And here is Man Filth. Whoops. All right, that was heavy as hell. I was not ready for that. That was awesome. I really liked it. The vocals are crazy. I don't know how you do that. That's very impressive. I liked the lyrics. I think the guitar sounded huge as well. The mix and everything sounded really, really good. Really big, really loud. All the things you want. I was thinking about the drums too. I really, really like the snare. I can see how the drums could be a little louder, or at least the kick and snare could be a little louder. They don't have to be. I think it sounds good the way they are. But just reacting to the conversation there, I think they could be louder. I think the kick was actually hitting pretty good in the low end, so maybe like some mid presence for the kick and like just a little more volume for the snare. But I don't know, it's being pretty picky and kind of preferential to say that, so just something you can try in the future, see if it works or not, because I think the way the vocals were really forward was really, really nice. So the balance, I feel like, was good, so I wouldn't want to mess with it too much. And I loved how huge the guitar sounded, and so yeah, I think it sounded really, really good. I don't know if that particular song should have anything changed as far as the drum volume. I think it sounds great. And yeah, I definitely felt the kick hitting through the low end pretty nicely. So yeah, just nitpicky stuff to pick out. Yeah, just great energy, great capturing the rawness, I guess. Yeah, hard to do. You did it well. Let's see, we're almost getting to the end. Wow, it's been a while. I didn't realize it's been that long. It's a long one, but thanks everybody for sticking with us. And the music has been awesome, so it's been flying by. But next up, we have J-Flow Senpai. Let us know what you have for us today. All right, working title, Vibes of the Universe. Excuse me, what I'm working on for the Songwriting Blitz this week. Oh, it's a week blitz? I better do something. Okay, anyway. For the theme of infinite expansion, the first thought I had was the universe. I broke up the song into 4 separate parts to represent some of the key vibes of the universe timeline. 1, birth of the universe, Big Bang. 2, planets and stars forming without any life present. 3, life appears and evolves. 4, heat death of the universe and all life. I didn't make any transitions yet, so it'll be easy to tell when a new part starts. I focused a lot more on trying to capture all the right vibes than arranging and mixing. Any feedback and tips on those would be awesome. All right. Here we go. Wow, that was great. I really, really liked it. I think you did a really great job of capturing the different phases, giving each one its own personality. And I kind of like the character you picked for each one. Interesting choices, and definitely tells the story you're trying to tell. I would say the third one stands out from a mix standpoint as just kind of like thinner and brighter sounding than the rest. It kind of has, I definitely thought of the Casino Night Sonic the Hedgehog stage for sure, but it kind of stood out mix wise as like a little bit brighter and thinner sounding, and the rest were more kind of like round and earthy. So I don't know if that's something that you want to lean into and make even more obvious, or try to balance them out a little bit more. I don't know. Just something I stood out to me. And then obviously the transitions, mostly just the one going into the third movement. I think that one was kind of jarring, but the other ones felt good. I think they were fine. So not too much to do on transitions except for the one into the upbeat moment. But yeah, great job of telling that story, and yeah, cool stuff. They were all cool in their own right, and then as a complete story, it was really cool. Thanks for sharing. And next up today we have Mr. Meowsicles, who has been in like every single track today. Putting in work. All right, he says, so this is a new song from my solo project, Recreational Noise. This one started as a pretty song about the changing of leaves in the fall. And I thought of the word senescence, which has more meaning beyond that context. More recent events and internal anger kind of fueled the evolution beyond the initial meaning. And as such, the song moves into a crescendo that gets a bit extreme in the layering, as an ode to the amount of discourse in the world today, not being able to always single out a true unifying thread. This was a very quick mix and master, but all feedback welcome as always. Awesome. Here is Recreational Noise. Wow, that was heavy in a lot of ways. Yeah, the anger fades. Wow, that part in the middle when that super intense guitar comes in, when it's like washing out the high end, that part hit like a truck. Really long and winding road, but that part definitely hit intensely. Yeah, just a really, really great piece of music, very emotional, definitely captures the moment. Hate to talk too much about that, so yeah, it feels like you said what you wanted to say with that one, so well done. And we are nearing the end. Next up, we have Zell. Thank you for holding out through this long. LCR, thanks for going last, Zell. I have one to share as well, but yeah, go ahead and let us know what you got today. Excited to hear it. Yes, we finally made it. All right, Zell says, Hot Topic is a goth-inspired horrorcore hip-hop beat I created. I feel like feedback on... I'd like feedback on the mixing, particularly the volume mixing, as that's a weak point for me. Everything is either too loud or too quiet. Also, the bass is a sampled electric bass, and I'm not satisfied with its sound, but let me know what you think. Maybe I can get someone to redo the bass line later. No plans to put on streaming because of samples, but I might upload it to YouTube just to show it off. I recommend that. YouTube is a great place for that stuff. Anyway, here is Zell with Hot Topic.
I can take you to the place where kids are being transformed into vampires.
Oh, Hot Topic.
Bad enough I always get stuck with you goth kids. Now I got goth kids in my entire section.
They aren't goth. They're douchey little vampire kids.
Oh, okay, that was great. Love the samples. Yeah, I think that sounded great. I don't know. There's too much to change. I kind of agree. The kick could maybe be louder. Maybe you'd have to try it and see what it sounds like. It might kind of like crush everything, but that might sound cool too. But it was sounding good to me. I thought the bass was one of the highlights, actually. I know you said you weren't super happy with it, but I loved the bass, and yeah, just all the like little layers you did and little ear candy type things to make an instrumental track work. You did it great, and I think yeah, the bass kind of like set the vibe, like that really loud, haunting type of sound. And yeah, I could see how maybe like a live bassist might add some cool flair to it, but sound wise, like the tone is really good, so I would have them just kind of like recreate that sound if you did do that. But I don't think it needs it, to be honest. I think the bass was kind of the highlight, and the drum programming and stuff. Yeah, it was just really good stuff. Yeah, that one's almost like just drop the samples and release it, but I don't know, the samples are fun, so you know, it'll do great on YouTube. Anyway, that brings us to the end. I'm going to share a song with you guys I made in the last week. Just something fun to keep my mind occupied over the last weekend, and just kind of worked on it a little bit this week. I'm not sure if I was talking with Chameleon about going more of a kung fu direction with some Asian sounding synths or sounds. Right now it's more of like an acid house melodic techno type sound, so let me know if you think it works like it is, or if I should try kind of going more like a kung fu direction with it. Let me know what you think. Here is an untitled work in progress from me. Oh, and the like atmospheric arpeggio in this is the Rebea guitar synth that I've been playing with a lot, and it's really fun, so I did that part with guitar. But anyway, here you go. Here is an instrumental from me.
Round
All right, there you have it. That has no title yet, but yeah, thanks for the feedback. Thanks everybody for joining today's live community review. It was a long one. Thanks everyone for sticking it out to the end. Thanks for all the awesome music. Really enjoyed it today. I'm sad that we missed last week, but yeah, thanks everybody for joining. Thanks to Pax and Volps for running IMF. Yeah, just thanks everybody. Good to see some faces we haven't seen in a while. And thanks everybody once again. We will see you next time.